Hello everyone, hello. Frantically, I'm uploading the live from the 24th because I forgot, as always. At least I don't, yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't upload it. And then it's gonna take forever to download the one from last night. Oops. From the 17th? There was one that I didn't upload because it got fucked up. And, TikTok does this to me sometimes. Yeah, I may not have uploaded it. There was one from like sometime in March that I didn't upload. I can't remember what day it was, but I did it on purpose. Sometimes TikTok does this thing where it like zooms in on my face. It doesn't do that like obviously when I'm live with you guys on here, but when I watch back in like live, it's called like live studio. It's like zoomed in like on one part of my face. It's really weird. It's done that a couple of times. And I'm like, what does this mean? So that's probably why I didn't upload it, because it got all fucked up. And sometimes it'll just zoom in on like part of the like the wall. It's the weirdest thing. I'm playing Pokemon Go. I'm from Oregon. I went to Oregon State. I live in California now, though. I graduated, well, I walked in 2017, but I officially graduated in 2018. I gotta catch all these Pokemon. Yeah, go Beefs for sure. How's everyone doing though? Are you in Corvallis, or are you in Oregon, or? I've been down here for a minute. So crazy to think that I moved down here so soon after graduating. TikTok is being negotiated for ban soon. I just don't believe anybody. Oh, you work for OSU. Oh my gosh, what do you do? They keep saying they're going to take TikTok away, and then they're all discussing war stuff over text message. So, you know, like, ooh, let's take TikTok away. Can you imagine having war plans and then texting your buddy and being like, gonna go attack a country today? What the fuck is wrong with this country? Oh, nice. Nice. Yes, I loved my experience at OSU. The beginning of my freshman year was very difficult for me just because I was very attached to my mom, but once I got over that, oh man, I loved college. People always talk about high school being like, oh my God, it was so fun. No, college was so good. College was so good. Lots of ups and downs, but I loved it. My daughter is a duck. That's funny. You know, at the time, like when I was in school, our football team wasn't that great. No offense to them. They weren't, but they weren't. And so when people were like, go Ducks, the Beefs suck, I just like didn't even really care. The only team I really fought for was the women's basketball team. That's funny. If college isn't good, will the rest of being an adult be good? I would think so. It's only year one. I don't know. I mean, I don't view college as like my glory days. Like, college was also very difficult. But it was really great. Okay, college didn't get super, super good for me until my junior year. So maybe that'll make you feel better. Because junior year is when I started at my new job. I started a job on campus. I started working for the campus, or the Beaver store, where I met like all of my friends. And I loved my coworkers. I loved my managers. Like I actually genuinely liked being there, you know? And then I really loved my apartment that year. I loved my roommate that year. Yeah, I was very involved with theater at that point. So yeah, junior year was just really good. So there's still time. Yeah, I was in the dorms with, I can never remember her last name. But I was in the dorms with, Ruth. And I'm guessing, she has to be graduated by now. I don't know what she's up to, but she was like a super genius, but she was so fucking tall. Like I would be in like the dining hall at the same time as her. I'm pretty sure she was like 7 feet tall. I'd be like, oh my God. She was like a super genius. She worked for like NASA or some shit too. I am. The link is in my bio. Oh, Chelsea, are you ready? OSU culture for employees isn't. That's good to know. That is good to know. Oh, hello. Oh, love you too. Okay, let's talk about Tom. Oops, let me close out Pokemon. Okay. I'm going back to Oregon this summer, and I haven't been back to the OSU campus since I graduated, so I'm very excited. I'm very excited to go back on campus. I haven't been to Corvallis in forever, so I definitely miss it. Corvallis is like the perfect size town for me because it's like, it's not like really out in the boonies, but it's still small. Okay, Spirit, please tell me Tom. I don't know why I'm seeing this, but I'm seeing someone drive like a really nice car. Does he have a really nice car? If he doesn't, I don't know what that's about. So you can just ignore me. Like it's almost like I see like an Audi or something. Or maybe he wants one. Maybe that's a goal of his or something. Maybe you have one. Can I have 2 cards on Tom, please? What's his general energy? Does he? That's so funny. Like, I just see someone in the driver's seat just like, like, oh, Lord. Car guys are so scary. Beware. Beware of the car guy. They're trouble. I've dated 2 of them. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's so funny. He probably really wants like a nice sports car, huh? I feel like we all kind of want a sport. I mean, I don't really care. Like if I could afford one, I'd probably buy one, but it's not like, I don't know. Okay. And how does Tom feel? What the fuck? Okay. How does Tom feel? What are Tom's intentions with Chelsea? So I'm guessing you guys are in separation, right? Have you heard of 2K and Bree? Yes, unfortunately, but I've blocked all of them, so. I got sick of the Ash Trevino universe, so I blocked all of them. So, I'm sorry. Okay. Tom is like really greedy. I don't know if he was like that when you were together, but like right now, It's like he wants what he wants, and if you're not going to give that to him, he's like, definitely like sassy man apocalypse for sure. I definitely think you'll be hearing from him for sure. There's a lot of communication here, so I don't know if you want to hear from him. Yeah, very, it feels very, the Astrovino universe is so, it just gives me this like feeling now. I can't do it. Like at first it was like haha funny, and now I'm like, yeah, this isn't funny anymore. Okay, he is, that's so funny. I mean, not funny, but you know, okay. Anyway, this is his energy. We have the King of Swords reversed, that's not good. And then the Two of Wands in the reverse. It's so funny. Tom is very, he's very like he has a really big ego, but I'm trying to like find a word for it. Two of Wands reverse is like, I don't want to make any plans. It's like he wants people to do things for him. Or like if things don't go his way, he like loses his fucking mind. You're so funny. I don't know why I like him. I don't know why. I just like him a lot. You're so funny. Okay. His feelings for you, we have, so that was his general energy. So his feelings for you, we have the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Swords reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. He's really greedy. I feel like if you were to start dating someone else, he'd be really upset. Like, no, that girl is mine. Yet he's like not committing to you. So like, that's not true. Hello, Sammy. Did you send through StanStore? Because I don't accept payment through Cash App or anything like that. Just making sure. Let me know and I'll refund you. Okay. So the Ace of Wands is more physical intimacy energy. It's more sexual. So I think the next time you hear from him, it's going to be very flirtatious, or there's going to be an agenda for sure. The Queen of Swords reverse, he views you as someone who's very like defensive, but I don't really think that that's true. He probably makes you defensive. Like he probably pisses you off, and then he's like, whoa, why are you freaking out? I don't see an apology here. It would show up. It would show up and I would tell you. I think, oh yeah, and okay. All right, let me finish up with this because there's a very obvious, like, he's not going to apologize. Is he coming back? Yes. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. Sassy man apocalypse. The Four of Pentacles is very interesting. He has a lot of expectations for like you to change or to be a certain way. And he's very like adamant about that. Like he's very stubborn. Four of Pentacles is greed. You know how I saw like him driving an Audi? I feel like he's very into like aesthetics and the way that things look. It wouldn't surprise me, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but it wouldn't surprise me because this is the vibe he gives off. Like one of those church boys. You know the church boys? The church boys who are like brought up to believe that they like deserve a wife who just like takes care of them or something. I don't know. It sounds like a diva. Yeah, that's what he reminds me of. He is very attracted to you though, so there's one positive, I guess. His intentions with you, we have the High Priest, the King of Cups reversed, so you're definitely not getting an apology with that. And then the Three of Pentacles. When he comes back, he's going to be like, let's work together, Chelsea. Let's make this work. Let's make this work. So you're getting the commitment from him when he comes back, but the King of Cups reverse is someone who's not emotionally available. In fact, I always see King of Cups reverse as like the crazy Cancer man who just like screams at the top of his lungs. Tom is not... I feel like he's not a real person. I feel like he's kind of like the supervillain in like a teen TV show. Like he's definitely giving like Riverdale, like the villain in Riverdale, like from like I don't know. He's just like, I don't know, just like the evil guy in Riverdale. I don't know. I haven't watched Riverdale in a long time. But that's what it's giving. Okay, overall, lots of communication with the Page of Wands and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Page of Wands is definitely more like flirty communication, I would say. It's very excited as well. It's very like quick. The Ace of Swords is truth and clarity. So when he comes in, I don't necessarily feel like he's going to be lying to you about anything. I think he's going to be very upfront about like who he is and how he acts and how he feels. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's good for you, right? Like two things can be true at once. Like he can be very attracted to you and want to be with you and still be a shitty partner. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you can have him, but like at what cost? Is it really worth it to you, you know? So I think to answer your questions, like how did he feel the last time he saw me? How does he feel towards me right now? I think that he still holds on to a lot of like anger because he wants you to be a certain way or act a certain way, but you're not doing that. And so it's very frustrating to him. And I think that's why he's in this King of Swords reversed energy, like just very defensive, kind of mean, very cold. So, you know, can I put my reading in the bin? Yeah, of course you can. Of course. Okay, let me get a spiritual card for you. Diabolical is a correct word for him. We have Gossamer Princess in the reverse. Communication and relationship work to be done. The only way for this relationship to work is if you guys were good at communicating. And I think you're probably fine. You seem like a normal human being. He does not. He's like the Riverdale supervillain. I don't know. He's definitely like a Powerpuff Girl supervillain or something. I feel like he's like the mean jock that shows up to like ruin lunchtime for like the kids who are just trying to like eat their lunch. Like he's coming to steal lunch money or something. I don't know. Okay, what is this man coming back in? We'll pull a timing card for you and we'll call it a day with Tom. I don't. So we have April and winter. So, okay, sorry, let me finish this up and then I'll answer that. I think you'll probably be hearing from him very soon with April here, but winter tells me that like if you stay involved with him, it's going to be like a back and forth. So, if that makes sense. How does he want you to change? I mean, he feels like you don't. I don't know what problems he brought up to you. I don't really see that here. But whatever he, like, did you guys ever communicate, like, why you guys broke up? He just feels like you don't act the way that he wants you to act. I don't really have anything beyond that. I don't really see beyond that, to be honest. I think that he just wants to be able to mold you into whatever kind of partner he wants. I think that's like the main message there, and that's kind of scary. It's scary to be acting like that. I don't know how old you are, but nobody should be acting like that. Okay, what signs am I picking up here? It's giving, oh, we have some Taurus. There's some Taurus coming out. Yeah. See? No. Sassy man apocalypse. That's what I have for you, girl. I hope that helped. Oh, you're Taurus? Nice. Happy almost birthday. I would leave Tom alone. He sounds scary. We've all been there, girl. Don't hate on yourself, okay? We have all been there. I have fallen for many supervillains. I've dated Thanos. I've dated, it's another supervillain. I've dated Mojo Jojo. I've dated, someone give me another supervillain. I don't fucking know. The Joker. Definitely dated the Joker before. I've dated some supervillains. You're so strong. Okay, Sammy wants her reading in the bank. And then next we have Nicole, and then we have Ashley. Right? That's Ashley, right? Yes. Dude, this freaking... This thing keeps breaking. Hello, thank you. Welcome in. Hello, Nicole. Okay. Nicole wants a spiritual reading. Spirit, can I have a spiritual message for Nicole, please? You guys are funny tonight. What is going on? Bro, man, I'm so cooked, man. Are you okay? What is going on? Alright, can I have a spiritual message for Nicole, please? Oh, you got an extra tarot card. Interesting. I just saw like someone lighting like sage or Palo Santo. So you may need to cleanse a little bit if you can. Cleanse in any way that you like to cleanse. It doesn't have to be that. Ow. I cut my finger doing self-care. Like I was doing the little razor on the face, and then I was taking the plastic piece off, and I accidentally like took my thumb and went on the razor. I'm like, this is what I get for doing self-care. It's actually bad. Are you okay? What happened? Did you catch feelings? Did you catch feelings for a supervillain? Okay, 4 clarification cards, please. Queen of Swords reverse, 7 of Wands, 3 of Wands reverse, 6 of Wands reverse, 4 of Pentacles. No, that's 5 of Pentacles reverse. We have a lot of energy here about like transcending the ego, getting out of the ego. Yeah, and then the bottom of the deck is the shadow side. Capricorn energy. And defensiveness. There's a lot of defensiveness here. Is someone triggering you like really bad? I feel like you're not yourself right now. Or this could be predicting something in the future. Like someone could be coming back in to like really fucking trigger you. I feel like this is not you and like who you are. Like this feels very out of character for you. It's interesting. I just heard imposter syndrome. So we start with the Queen of Swords reverse. That's someone who's like really defensive. Kind of bitchy. To clarify, we have Catch Me in the reverse. Trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. It's like somebody wants you to go somewhere. or get involved with them again? Are you in contact with any of your exes? Or like, is that even a thing for you? This feels so out of character for you. Like, what is this? Hello. We then have the Seven of Wands, which is like, you're feeling defensive, but you also need to set boundaries. Someone's coming in to piss you off. That's what it feels like to me. Stay strong, Queen. We then have Beauty's Truth. To clarify, beauty, physical pleasure, and sensuality. Something isn't what it seems. You know what? Okay, let me give you a couple of scenarios. This is either going to be at work or in your own friend group. Someone is not being themselves. You know, if you're a spiritual person, you're going to be able to pick up when people are like masking or just like lying. Someone is pretending to be someone that they're not. I don't know if that's happening right now or if this is happening in the future. But someone's pretending to be something that they're not, and you're going to pick up on it, and it's almost like you bring it to someone's attention, but no one believes you. I hate when this shit happens. I know this has happened to everybody. Like, you dislike someone, but like it seems like everybody else loves them, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Link in my bio for a reading. Nicole. Who is this? Could be a coworker, a friend, or a family member. I don't know. Then we have the Three of Wands reverse. That's like, I don't want to go anywhere with you. I don't want to expand with you. I don't want to talk to you. Like, you do not interest me. I feel like you're going to be sounding the alarms for a person, but it's like no one sees what you see. That is so frustrating. To clarify, we have the Keeper of Secrets. Use your discernment, confide in a trusted friend, keep silent about knowledge. I would only bring this up with someone that you really truly trust. So like, I wouldn't just tell like the coworker you've only talked to 2 times that you don't like someone. Weird. I really started protecting. Oh, interesting. Maybe someone's going to try to like infiltrate your bubble of energy protection. And you're going to be like, it's like you can sense it, but like nobody else around you can see. If it says sold out, I'm so sorry. It's sold out. I'm sorry. We then have that's the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands in the reverse. The Six of Wands in the reverse is ego. Yeah. Operating from the ego. Someone wants attention. You know what's interesting though, and I think everybody goes through this, right? And this is not just you. You've probably already been through this before. But you know when you start setting boundaries and you start saying no to people that are used to you saying yes to their shenanigans, and they start treating you differently and they start acting all around you. I think you're going to start to see a lot of people for who they truly are because you've been more protective. So just get ready for that. People's true egos are going to show. I don't know. Have you ever seen The Devil's Advocate? Sorry. You guys know I love me some Keanu Reeves. I got to bring him up at least once alive, okay? Keanu Reeves, okay. In The Devil's Advocate, if you've never seen it, or if anyone in here has never seen it, Keanu Reeves plays this lawyer, but like he's a really good lawyer, but he also defends people who don't deserve justice. He like defends really bad people. And so then he gets the opportunity. So he kind of lives in like a small town in the South. And then he gets an opportunity to go to New York and work for Al Pacino. But Al Pacino it's Al Pacino, right? I'm pretty sure. It's Al Pacino, right? Yes. Okay. Al Pacino is actually the devil. So, and then like it's a really deep movie, and I could talk about The Devil's Advocate for hours. But like, there are a couple of scenes where Keanu Reeves' wife, who's played by Charlize Theron. Beautiful, beautiful, talented queen. She's like trying to make new friends, and she's hanging out with the other wives of the other lawyers at this firm. And she starts to go crazy, and she'll like glance at one of the wives, and their faces turn like demonic and stuff like that. I'm not saying that's going to happen to you, but that's like what started, that's what popped up in my mind. It's like you're going to see people for who they truly are. And if their energy is really negative, it's like you're going to be able to see it. This might also, since this is a more spiritual reading, this might be a new gift of yours where you can like, maybe you're going to be able to see auras, or maybe you're just going to be able to see like when someone's energy is negative, there's like some sort of very specific thing that you see. So maybe like people show up like their aura is purple, and that's how you know they're evil or something like that. I don't know. So very, very interesting. I would let this gift come through, and keep your protection up, because it'll probably be kind of freaky. I know that like on my spiritual journey, when I started to like really, really see things, and not just out of the corner of my eye, when I started to like see things like right in front of my face, it did kind of scare me, just because we're not used to it, you know? So yeah, I think you have a really big gift coming in, but also it's like, it's cool that you're getting a new gift, but then you get to see people and what they're up to behind the scenes. It's kind of like, ugh. Overall, we have the 8 of Wands reversed and the 5 of Swords. This is going to make you feel, oh my gosh, excuse me. I was drinking soda before this. I'm on my period. I can drink soda every day. Don't judge me. I feel like when this gift comes in, you're going to feel very isolated for a little bit. It's not going to feel that way forever. It's just, I feel like when you're on a spiritual journey and you're getting like these gifts, I feel like there's always that tug of war between like, is this a spiritual gift, or am I in psychosis? Do I need to go see a doctor? Am I schizophrenic? You know, so just like take your time when this gift starts to roll in. And if you do start to feel like, oh, something's wrong with me, you know, maybe this is like a mental illness kind of thing, like don't ignore it for like the sake of spiritual growth or knowledge. Like, take care of yourself, you know. Use your discernment, and you'll know. So very, very interesting. Let me get a little shadow card. Huh, didn't expect that. Endings. Woo! A new cycle begins. Yes. You're entering in a new era of like spirituality. Ascending, if you will. Oop. I'm having a hard time shuffling with this freaking Band-Aid on my thumb. All right, when is the next positive change for Nicole? When you least expect it, and then 1 year. So it looks like the next year is going to be very transformative for you. Very interesting. That's what I have for you. What signs do we have here? I'm going to say lots of Aries, Leo, Sag. I like that. Actually, I need to pop my hip. Is it going to pop? Okay. Does anyone else pop their hip, or is that just me being crazy? Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate you. That sounds really cool, actually. Yeah, thank you. Good thing I'm not the only one. Okay. So some people were saying it is sold out. It says on my end that there's one left, so I don't know what to do about that. Next we have Ashley. It says on my end we have one left. I don't know if it says on your end that it's sold out. The reading has not come through on my end, so maybe just give it a couple minutes. Okay. Hello, Ashley. Spirit, what's coming next in love for Ashley? Oh, before I forget, and we can talk about it more later, I'm thinking about offering like a readings package so that for those of you that get like a lot of private readings, you can get like a package and then it could be like at a discount. So I don't know if that sounds appealing to any of you guys. And I could probably offer it for live too. So sign me up. Okay. Five of Pentacles reverse, Four of Cups, the Moon reverse. Look at all these cups. Look at all this Pisces energy. Oh. Oh. Justice reverse, Ten of Swords, Three of Cups, Ten of Cups. There's definitely like something being revealed to you, and I don't know if you're gonna be okay with it. The thing is that like this reading ends really well. Three of Cups and Ten of Cups. That's either like a reconciliation or meeting someone new through friends. And then like living happily ever after. But I do feel like you're going to be tempted to break up with someone, or maybe you do split with someone that you're with for a little bit and then you reunite. Chanel, how are you? Okay. So we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse to start out, and we have the Four of Cups. Something doesn't sit well with you. Right? And you're seeing someone, right? We were literally, I'm pretty sure we just talked about him last night. I'm so sorry. So I'm all right. Talking, that's right. Okay. You're not official. I feel like, okay, the Four of Cups is like, I'm bored, you know, like something's not good enough. So, you know, maybe he doesn't take initiative enough or something, like you guys haven't gone on any dates and you're like, okay, well, if you don't want to see me, I'm not chasing you around everywhere. But it feels like a bad habit that's being revealed almost. And I don't have the devil here, but just thinking about the devil's advocate, that's just coming up. We have the moon in the reverse. So it's like something about him or someone else that you're seeing in the future. It's like something is revealed about them. And They're definitely not perfect. Nobody is, but I can see why it bothers you. It's almost like an ick. We then have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. It's like you emotionally detach pretty quickly. And I kind of like this energy from you because it's just like, I'm not settling, you know? Like, I know he's not perfect, but if he's not going to try to fix this, then this isn't going to work, right? Like, if you don't want to work through it or try to find a solution, like, what am I supposed to do? I feel like you detach pretty quickly. I'm trying to figure out if this is the guy you're talking to. I can't really tell. I would guess that it is because, right, like you're not talking to anybody else. We then have the Justice in the reverse, which is not being treated fairly, and then the 10 of Swords. So that's like, yeah, I'm fucking done. I'm done. And then just like, boom, out of nowhere, 3 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Like, all of these cards are very like, no, 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 fuck that, absolutely not, goodbye, no. Oh my God, I'm so in love and I'm so happy. So I wonder if, you know, the guy you're seeing now just like isn't it. And then you just meet someone new. If this is someone new here at the end of the reading, I do feel like there's so much water energy here. They could be a water sign. The moon is here, so it could be Pisces. Libra is also here. So, but 3 of Cups, 10 of Cups, they could be a water sign. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I do think you're going to meet this person through friends or mutual friends. Or you're going to be at the bar. It's giving like 5th house energy, like being out at a concert, being out at a bar, being out at a restaurant, going to a festival. Maybe you're at like a farmer's market with your friends. Just, you don't really expect it. He's a water sign. Oh, interesting. So it could be him. It could be, I don't know. But the 10 of Cups tells me that you're going to be with this person for a very long time, if not forever. This is so, I don't see any like bridge here. Like, it goes from being like pissed off and like, I don't want to ever see you again, to like super happy and fine. And I think that's the detachment I'm picking up on as well. It's like, if something doesn't work out, it's like, you don't really like sit in it for too long, which is good. I would definitely encourage you to process things, you know, if you do get upset, but I feel like you just don't stay there for very long. You know what I just saw? Because, you know, it's Keanu Reeves. I just saw, I think it's the second John Wick movie when he's in Italy. And he's just like moving through like no, he's not in Italy. He's in freaking Paris. He's moving through the catacombs or whatever they're called, you know, the tunnels that are underground. And he just kind of like pops up. That's how I see you. Not like John Wick, like pew-pewing a bunch of people. But, you know, like, it's like you're here and then you're there. And like no one really saw you leave. And then suddenly you're over there. And they're like, how did she get here? She's literally John Wick. She just pops up. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Like, no patience for the bullshit. I think you have patience for people who want to try. But I just feel like you're very good at redirecting your energy. And so I'm not getting a bad vibe from any of this. It's just kind of like, okay, this is disappointing. It's not working out. This definitely sucks. Like 10 of Swords. Like, I'm not happy about this. And I'm actually kind of like sad about it. But okay, like, let's keep it pushing. Let's go out to the club. Let's go out to the farmer's market. I want to go hang out with my friends. Like, I'm not sitting here being sad over this man, you know. And you end up meeting, I think you end up meeting the love of your life. If it's not him. Now, if this is him, I do feel like he's going to disappoint you. And you're just going to be like, no, I'm not. Like, if you don't want to do this, like, bye. You'll probably not talk for a little bit, but then he comes back in. And it's like he fixes the problem and you guys are good. So either way, you win. You know, like, either way, you win. Overall, we have the 6 of Pentacles and the Lovers in the reverse. Yeah, I think he has a decision to make, right? So if this is about him, like, he needs to decide, like, if he's going to give to this or not. Point blank period. You know, if you're still, I mean, you said you're talking. If you're in the talking stage, again, like, I would really encourage you to just, like, try to get some dates in. Don't wait. You don't have to wait for him to, like, I don't know. Just be like, hey, do you want to go out sometime? Do you want to go do something? Like, if you really do like him, you know? And then if it bothers you that he's not taking initiative, then I would just drop it. Because for me personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with, like, a girl making plans. Right? It's a partnership. But I also like when people take initiative, just because I've been in so many relationships where I felt like it was me, like, begging for someone's, not just attention, but, like, do you even want to hang out with me? Like, why are you talking to me? Like, if you don't want to, like, hang out with me in person, like, do you actually... I've been in so many relationships where the guys are just like, let's just hang out at my house. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be hidden away in your room. Like, that's not fun to me, you know? Oh, wow. Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, unconditional love. If you feel like Nick is one of those... Nick? Where'd I get Nick from? Is his name Nick? Is Nick from someone else I read on tonight? Is his name Nick? Oh, wow, I remembered someone's name. Did you say it earlier in the chat and I just forgot that I read it? Probably. If you feel like Nick just wants to, like, hide you away, or he just doesn't plan dates, to be honest, I would just fucking drop it. That's not coming from the cards. That's just coming from me, because that's important to me. Like, do you want to make plans? Like, do you want to hang out with me? Like, I will always be like, I want to hang out with you. I'm not afraid to be like, yeah, let's go do this. Let's go do that. Like, I would love to go here with you. I'm not afraid to be like that. But if that person isn't doing that with me, I'm like, I can't do another connection where all we do is hang out at the house. And I'm a homebody, so that's a lot for me to say that. But I know what it looks like to be with a guy that doesn't want to be seen with you in public. And that sounds so embarrassing to admit, but I've been in connections like that, and I just don't want to fucking do it. I don't want to do it. So, okay. That's Beauty and the Beast is interesting. It's definitely giving, like, do you want to be in public with me? Like, oh, excuse me. Hello, I'm not doing any free readings. I'm sorry. Okay, so the next positive change in your love life, we have 1 month and 6 to 12 months. So a year. I don't know why they did all that. It was very dramatic, but looks like something is happening within the next month, and then it's like things unfold over the next year. So again, either way, you win. We have Libra and Pisces here. That's what I have for you, girl. I hope that helps. Very, very interesting. Yeah, either way, you're good. I was watching the interview with Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, you know? And she said, and I didn't realize this, but she said that she'd been single for 5 years. I didn't realize she had been single for 5 years. She was like, I was alone for 5 years. I was like, I did not realize she was single for that long. I mean, that's not like forever, but I was like, oh, wow. Like, I thought I had been single for a long time, you know? Like, I'm at like 2.5 years. And it made me feel a lot better. I was like, damn, if I just hold out, I can get someone who treats me like Benny Blanco. Okay. Holly, are you ready? Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate you. Oh, I'm happy I made you laugh. Yeah, she definitely dated. I was gonna say the weekend, but it wasn't the weekend. The weekend was a long time ago. I cannot see Selena Gomez and the weekend together. I feel like Selena Gomez really likes women, and I feel like the weekend doesn't. I'm just saying that from that show he did. So, okay. Let me read what you said. You didn't have romantic feelings with me. It's cool with friends. Talk to you, text your comments. We're fine when you left. And you told me relationships. I think just from like, well, okay, let me ask you this first. Do you want a reading on Russell or just what's next in love? Hello, my list is actually closed. I'm so sorry. It just sold out. I'm so sorry. I'll be on tomorrow though. No. Okay. Okay, sounds good. It honestly just sounds like Russell is like a fantasy. And I get like this with like celebrities. Like, it's like you choose one person because Russell probably looks like the guy you want to spend the rest of your life with, right? So you kind of use him as this image to like daydream about what you really want. I do that with like celebrities, you know? That's what it sounds like. I think that's why, and I know you hung out with him a couple times, but like, nobody, and this goes for everybody in here, like nobody actually wants to be with someone who's emotionally unavailable. You know, like that's not something anybody actually desires. But like if you're attracted to it, that's a different thing. So there's a reason why you can't like unstick yourself from him, but I don't think that you're actually like in love with him. Do you know what I mean? Like there's something subconscious going on there. What's coming next in love for Holly? Ooh. Oh. Get all those pentacles. Oh. No, I don't blame you. Yeah. I think we've all done that. So don't feel bad. I'm excited to see what the fairies have to say to you because you're definitely meeting someone new. Here's the thing. I think Russell is a fantasy. He doesn't feel like a real person to me. Which has been that has been a theme today. So I don't know what that's about. I think you've put Russell on a pedestal. I think you've put a lot of expectations on Russell just because that's what you expect from a partner in general. But I think you know, like deep down, you know logically that Russell is not that person. I don't really understand why he would be willing to like hang out and be friends with you when he knows that you like him. So that's kind of odd. Like, and I know that you technically said, oh, like, I'm okay with this, but it sounds pretty obvious to me that like there was other implications here, right? Because but before you guys met up, he said he wasn't ready for a relationship. So there was obviously something else going on here. So I think to also make you not feel as crazy, it sounds like he was kind of leading you on. Obviously, I don't know the details. I'd have to see all the text messages and I'd have to hear all the stories, but it kind of sounds like he was leading you on a little bit. and then, you know, just pulled the rug out from under you. So I don't know what your therapist has been telling you, but there's a lot of expectation coming from you for Russell, but he's not that person. And I feel like logically you know that. It's a very convincing person. I called him out back in January. Yeah. So I think it's time that you take the rose-colored glasses off and you stop waiting around for him to like get his shit together. When someone wants to be with you, it'll move very quickly, right? And I don't know if you've heard me talk about this, but like for all of my long-term relationships that I've been in, we were official within a couple of weeks. And I don't know why I didn't remember that shit when I got into situationships. So I'm just as crazy as you are. But all of my long-term relationships committed within like 3-4 weeks, if not less. Like my last long-term relationship, I think we were official within like a week and a half, 2 weeks. And we had been friends for a long time before that. So, you know, but it really just doesn't take that fucking long. It really doesn't. A lot of the time. Sometimes it does. Obviously, like everyone's different, but generally speaking, it's a very confusing person. Call it. Oh, I already read that, right? Okay. I was about to say, don't jump into a relationship so quick though. I mean, here's the thing, like, now at this age, from what I've been through, I wouldn't sleep with someone super quickly, but I don't think there's anything wrong with being like, oh, I'm not seeing anybody else, and boyfriend, girlfriend. And like in a lot of different cultures, that's a thing. Like they'll be official very quickly, but it'll take a while for the other things to happen. I don't really think there's anything wrong with that. I think it depends. I think it depends on like what your values are, because like doing it either way isn't bad, right? Like not going official for 3 months. The 3-month rule is very popular here in the States. I don't know how it is in like Canada or like Mexico or whatever, but here in the States, like the 3-month rule is pretty popular. And I feel like generally like that's pretty good advice. Like that makes sense to me. But I also know like my relationships that were longer than a year, that were almost 2 years, like we were official within like a couple of weeks. And the guy, my first boyfriend in college, we were official very quickly, and we hadn't really known each other for that long, but like we didn't sleep together right away either. So, yeah, I think it just depends. I think like when you know you want to be with someone, like you're just willing to be like, yeah, no, I don't want to see anybody else. And I feel like that's what I'm trying to get at. I hope that makes sense. He's been divorced twice. I feel like that's been, oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, no. We talked for a month and then we got, yeah, see, so that's pretty quick, right? Okay. I'm sorry, Holly. So the first card we have is the Seven of Swords in the reverse, and then we have the Emperor. Pretty opposite energy. The Seven of Swords is someone who's very sneaky, but the Emperor is someone who is not. Very, very honest, rules very, the Emperor is known as someone who rules very calmly, and he's very fair. The Seven of Swords reverse can also be like, where have I been self-sabotaging? And I think for you, I think that is, like putting way too much expectation on Russell. Hello. The Emperor, I think you want Russell to be the Emperor, but he's just not. That's just not him. And the fact that he's been married and divorced twice, I mean, nothing wrong with getting married and divorced. If you get a divorce, I support divorce. But after 2-3 times, that's when you gotta start to side eye. Like, how did this not work out twice? Because divorce is a big deal, right? It's a lot easier to get married than it is to get divorced. And that I'm not saying that he's a bad person. I don't know him, but like, you've already said he's a very confusing person. From what you've explained to me, he sounds very confusing, and he's been divorced twice. So it's just like red flag after red flag after red flag, right? We then have the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So this is definitely someone new coming in, and it's someone who's very unexpected. The Knight of Swords is someone who's just kind of rushing in out of fucking nowhere with a message to deliver. The Ace of Pentacles is a very big new opportunity for you. Both of these energies are very logical and grounded at the same time. Like, yes, the Knight of Swords is kind of rushed, but you also see things for what they are, right? Air sign energy is very logical. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They tell it like it is. And then Pentacles energy is very grounded, right? It's earth signs. So there's someone coming in who's going to be very straightforward with you. And I don't think that you're used to that. So you're going to have to address this kind of like fantasy that you have with Russell. I think it's much bigger than just Russell. I think this is about you not seeing things for what they are, just in general. This is about you needing to take the rose-colored glasses off when it comes to everybody, right? And I'm not trying to hate on you because we've all done this. That's why I've been in dating timeout for 2 years, right? Like, my ex that you said was lazy looks 10 years older now that I left him, period. Okay. We then have the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. There could be a slight age difference between you and this new person. So you could also meet this person at work or at school. Three of Pentacles is like collaboration and projects, so, and coworkers and stuff. So you could meet someone at work or at school. So that's kind of exciting. If anything, if you don't meet them in those scenarios, this person wants to meet you in the middle. They want to collaborate with you. That's like a real true partnership, right? And then the Page of Wands is, I always see it as like really exciting energy. Like, oh my God, let's go do this. Let's go do that. It's messages of travel and creativity. So I feel like this person is rushing in, but it's all very real. It does move very quickly, but it's not, it doesn't feel like love bombing to me. We run into a little bit of problems with the Star reverse and the Page of Swords reverse. The Star in the reverse is losing hope, and the Page of Swords reverse is like needing to do more research. I feel like this is you not wanting to let things play out. I feel like you don't really believe this person when they're showing you who they are. But if you've been doing the work of like trying to take off those rose-colored glasses, this isn't really going to be a problem, right? So tarot is about like trying to prevent the issues before they happen. So I don't think that has to happen. I think no matter what, you're going to be triggered, because I think this goes for everybody. Like, if you've been traumatized or in unhealthy relationships and you finally get out, it's like, okay, cool, you got out, but you've never actually experienced anyone who makes you feel safe. It's going to be a whole new experience, and it's going to be a learning experience. So yeah, you're going to be triggered, but you're also going to be with someone who like actually wants to communicate with you and tell you the truth. So it's going to be a whole different ball game. It's just going to be a different experience. And when I experience it, I'll let you guys fucking know. I have no idea what that's like, but I know it exists. So, you know, we're all in this together, as the High School Musical kids say. So yeah, overall we have the Knight of Cups, very romantic energy, but then we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, which is like, whoa, stop. I'm scared because I feel like you're not going to believe it when you see it. But if you work on taking the rose-colored glasses off, I think you'll be able to see this for what it is, which is like someone really, really, really loves you. Ooh, wants to be with you. Oh, yourself. Interesting. That's how I feel. I'm like, I'm at home all day working. Where am I going to meet this person? At the Burlington Coat Factory? At the TJ Maxx? At the Dollar Tree? Where am I meeting this person? At the Pete's Coffee? Don't be a client. LOL, all kinds of ethics there. Ah, interesting. I don't know. Oh. Are you human test? Did I do it right? Okay. I did it wrong the first time. Okay, so you got Fairy Wishing Well. Manifestation, expectations, and offerings. This card comes out when Spirit is like, ask for what you want and be very detailed. So get to manifesting, girl. Get to manifesting. When is this new person coming in? Yeah, of course. I don't know when your birthday is, but we have February and birthday. So if anything, within the next year. But it seems like your birthday is significant as well. We have Aquarius. Yeah, Aquarius showing up here. Some aqua vibes. That's February. Ooh, so something maybe around Virgo season. Virgo season as well. Then there's something about aqua season. That's what I have for you. I hope that that helped. I think, and maybe, I'm sure you're already working on it with your therapist, but when it comes to Russell, like, he's not who you've made him to be in your mind. And I think that once you really, like, process that, you'll feel a lot better. Because I think you're in love with the idea of Russell, but you're not actually, like, into Russell and, like, who he really is, you know? Yeah, thank you. And I don't want to try to tell you how to feel or whatever. But like, as someone who has done that, like, I'm telling you, that's probably what it is. And because of like our own trauma and like everything that we've been through in past relationships, we tend to twist things around to try to get it to fit our own narrative so that we can protect ourselves and not feel like a psychopath. And, you know. Okay. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate you. Yeah, it took me a long time to not be attracted to like the nonchalant, mysterious man. Like, there is nothing that repulses me more than a man who like doesn't know what he wants. Oh my God, my stomach is growling. A man that doesn't know what he wants, or a man that's just like running around acting mysterious and like, I'm just a weird guy. Oh, I'm gonna hide away in the shadows. Like, bro, just be your fucking self. God. Anyway, I can't. I can't do it anymore. Okay. Sammy, are you ready? I'm not doing any free readings, but if you feel like your boyfriend is mistreating you and you're having problems with locations and stuff, girl, if he's not trying to make you feel comfortable in your connection, it's time to drop him. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that, Holly. And if you have to do all that work to get someone to like you, it's not worth it. Oh my God. My back hurts. Upright for yes, reverse for no. Do Jake's parents see Sammy as a threat? Why would they see you as a threat? It's not me asking him for it. What's going on there? I feel nosy. I'm trying to get him to be more independent away from them. Third party. Oh, if there's a third party involved, girl, leave. Don't do it. Don't do it. He won't let you. You can leave. I promise. I promise. Keep yourself safe. If he's like abusive, like keep yourself safe. Get help. Okay. So I got a no, Sammy, with the Seven of Pentacles reverse. But the Seven of Pentacles reverse also tells me that they don't really, like, his parents don't really see that they're doing anything wrong. So they don't see you as a threat, but they're also like, this is how we parent. This is fine. So I think it's just one of those things that's going to annoy you. So we start with the Three of Wands reverse, and then we have the Hangman. Yeah, they're not budging. They're not budging on, let's see, anything wrong with what they're doing. What are they doing? They spoil him a lot. Yeah, I guess it depends on what they're doing, right? I think the biggest challenge here, because I do see a lot with like family, and then also the Five of Wands came out. This is going to be a fight eventually, and I think this is going to be a major problem when you guys try to have a family of your own, if that's something that you want. Yeah, yeah. But Dad, I want to play baseball. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make fun of your situation. It's, you know, the 90s music playing in the background. Dad, I don't want to live the life you want me to live. I want to play baseball. Okay. So we have the Ten of Pentacles coming out next, which is definitely like family. And then the Knight of Swords. I would nip this in the bud now with the Knight of Swords, because then we have the Ace of Swords and the Two of Wands reverse. I think that if Jake wants to, if you want a family, which I'm pretty sure you want kids, if Jake wants kids too, he needs to learn how to stand on his own 2 feet and be a unit with you. And if he expects you to marry him, then you have to come first, right? Like, cool, parents are great, but my mom, like, if I got married, my mom would not expect me to like just be like, oh, fuck you, husband. Like, my mom needs me to go get her like some brownies from Trader Joe's, like, which I feel like a lot of parents are like that. Like, hey, can you skip your partner's birthday so that you can go to the mall with me? You know, it's stuff like that. Like, obviously, if your parent needs help, you're going to be there for them. But like, no, you didn't. You're good. So I think that with the Ten of Pentacles here, I'm really getting marriage and like kids. It's like screaming at me. And home. And I know you guys were having problems with like finances, like you were kind of like financing a lot of like your, because he was in between jobs, right? Which, you know, it happens, like whatever. But you were paying for a lot of stuff. And so I think that he needs a good old ultimatum. Like, if you can't learn how to be independent, I can't marry you. I love you so much, but I cannot marry someone who does not want to put me and his family first. And how many of us have like grown up with parents where we were not put first, right? Or how many of us have parents that put, you know, substances before us, or other partners before us? Bro, it ends with us. You know, it ends here. Oh, he's working now. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. He seems to be choosing me over them, but it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think it definitely depends on like what the situation is, right? But his parents just need to deal with it, and he'll be fine. The world keeps fucking spinning, and his parents aren't going to be like, don't ever talk to me again. Like, yeah. The Ace of Swords and the Two of Wands in the reverse, to me, feels like if you don't know who you want to prioritize, we are not making new plans. And you're going to have to go find someone who's okay with your life being controlled by your parents. Obviously that's not fun to do, but that's the only solution. And I think it would be a lot different if you didn't want children, but I'm pretty sure you want kids. So, you can't fuck around when there's kids involved, you know? We then have what is this? This is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. And he can't be wishy-washy either. Like, stand on your own 2 feet or go live off of your parents. But if you're going to go live off of your parents, I'm not going to be here. And then we have the 5 of Wands, which is too many cooks in the kitchen. So this definitely feels like a very serious talk, very serious ultimatum. I would give him some grace, you know, if he really is trying. But his parents don't see him, or his parents don't see you as a threat. They just see that as like, oh, this is just our parenting style. But they don't see you as someone who's going to like destroy the family. Overall, we have the 9 of Wands and the King of Swords in the reverse. So, I mean, they're not budging. They're not budging. He's going to have to set those boundaries. And if he doesn't, he might lose his relationship. So that's disappointing to hear, but they pay for his apartment. Well then, you know, he needs to fucking pay for his own apartment. He can't afford the apartment that he's in. He needs to go find a cheaper one, or he needs to go find roommates. If he's working now, I'm sorry. And this is also coming from someone who like grew up with a very independent single mom, right? And it's easier when you've like grown up in that kind of like independence. Obviously, you had to be very independent as well, and you've been independent. So it's not easy for someone who's been like babied their entire life, right? But at the same time, like no one's setting boundaries with them, so it's like, and also if he wants to move in with you, I would be like, your parents aren't paying for your rent. If that, at least this is what I would do. I'd be like, okay, if you move in with me, you have to pay your own rent. I'm not having your parents pay the rent, because then I'm gonna feel indebted to them, or they're gonna feel like they can come in here and do whatever it is that they want to do, right? Like, no. I'd be like, no, fuck no. So you got Barnabas and the Prince. This is a good card. Adventures, discovery, travel, and meeting destiny. I think that you and Jake will make it through this, but like, he needs a reality check. And I think that he just assumes that you might just give in, right? Because he always gives in to his parents. So he might just assume that you're going to act the same way with him. But I think he needs to know that you're not just going to give in with this. Again, I'm really getting back to like the children, like, are having kids. This kind of behavior is not going to work when you guys have kids. It's not going to fucking work. Oh, his dad does weird stuff. Okay, when does this get better, Spirit? When does this situation get better? We have Pisces energy here. Pisces coming out. Also, lots of fire. Crazy as Sag. Today, I love that. Then we have November. Ooh, the holidays. That makes sense. I think if you don't say anything, you might have a little blow up around the holidays, which makes sense because that's when all the family starts to hang out. So, again, that Knight of Swords is like nip it in the bud now. Like blows up his phone when he's at work and stuff. No. You know what's funny? That's what I have for you, Sammy. But this reminds me too of my best friend Kayla. Her husband is really, really close with his family. Like, you know, he has multiple siblings, And then his parents, he's also very close to both of his parents. And yeah, like they had normal stuff, like, you know, normal parent to son problems growing up. But like for the most part, like they're all very close. They all talk all day. They all hang out all the time. And one of the things that like Kayla and I have like never, or not never, but like it took us, and her more so than me because she's married to him, but like it took us both like time to get used to seeing someone who hangs out a lot with their family. Like it's just very odd. Like I'm an only child and then I don't have a dad. So like I don't, and then all my cousins are all older than me. So I didn't have cousins like my exact age. Like the second youngest cousin is like 6 or 7 years older than me. So just like growing up, I was the youngest. I didn't have like what my older cousins had, where they all got to like hang out and they were all like around the same age and stuff like that. And then I didn't have any siblings. And then I didn't know my dad's side of the family. So seeing my friend's husband and like his family has always been very like, gosh, I'm just like, how do you exist in this kind of dynamic? Not in a bad way, but it's like, what would I even do? You know? And Kayla also kind of grew up in a very chaotic household. And she had siblings, but not as many siblings as he had. And that she grew up in a really chaotic household. So, yeah, it was just like the complete opposite, you know, like she didn't have two present parents or anything like that. So like, it takes a lot to kind of process when you see a family dynamic that is actually like healthy and like put together. It's definitely like a learning curve. But also there are families out there that are a little bit too codependent on each other, right? So this would be one of those situations. Peace and blessings. Yeah, to you too, girl. Yeah, it's just, it's odd. I mean, I feel like my family, like we can't spend more than like a few hours with each other. Like my family is just not, like we all really, really love each other. But all of our personalities are very intense, very, very intense. And not a lot of people in my family have been to therapy. The men in my family are really stubborn, like really, really stubborn, and no offense to them, egotistical. I'm just kidding. I don't care. They want to yell at me. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. They won't, but they have really fucking big egos. And, yeah, it's just bad. It's just a lot of boomer energy. And then half of them are Republican and then the other half are Democrat. And so thought I saw it with Jake, but turns out they don't want to cut the umbilical cord. Yeah, it's a very, okay, like with Jake, this is what I would do as like a 30-year-old woman. I would be like, if you want to have a family, if you want to have kids, and if you want to get married, if you want to be legally binded to me, you have to show me that you can be independent from your parents, and you have to show me that you can set boundaries with them, because I will not marry you and I will not have children with you if you can't do that. Because I grew up in a household where it was chaotic and I felt like I wasn't, you know, I don't know. That's what I would say. I'm not gonna let our children see you and I fight over something that you should have taken care of a long time ago, something that could have been prevented. Like just straight up. The world doesn't stop fucking spinning if he like moves into a smaller apartment and starts paying rent by himself. His parents aren't going to cut him off for that. And his parents are not going to cut him off if he doesn't answer his dad's phone call. It's like, I'd be like, Jake, your dad isn't going to cut you off if you don't answer the phone while you're at work. And, you know, it may feel different to him, right? So you got to like leave space for that. But like, Yeah. I'm glad I could help. It was good to hear from you, girl. Yeah. And you can also throw it in there too. Like, I understand that, like, maybe I don't, I get maybe I don't fully understand what it's like to have a family that's as close as you guys. But what I see when your dad does this or when your mom does that, this makes me uncomfortable. And because you haven't done much about it, it makes me question. Like, it makes me question what's going to happen if we start to take these next steps in our relationship, which I feel like is really valid, you know? Like, if he has a hard time setting boundaries with his parents, what's going to happen when you have children? Are they going to feel like they have access 24/7 to the children? Like, that would scare me, personally. Yeah, no, I feel that. Because, like, I mean, my mom will, like, text me. Like, if I'm on set or something, my mom will, like, text me and be like, oh, hey, how's the day going? But she doesn't call me. She doesn't text me when I'm at my other job, like my estate sale job. She doesn't text me when I'm there. Like, she knows that I'm working. So that's weird to me too. Why are you fucking calling me? If my mom blew up my phone while I was at work, it would make me panic because I would think that someone died, you know? Yeah, you never know. I mean, if he can't set boundaries, you never know. Because, like, if they feel like they have access to every part of his life, once he has kids, yeah. He was just at work. Other than that, he was at work that they've been begging him to get to. So what were they calling him about? Were they mad because he wasn't answering? Why do most people try to trap me? That's a heavy question. I do not know. A new work opportunity, a job they think is better suited for him. Why would they blow up his phone while he's at work to talk to him about a new job? I'd be like, can you call me at like 5 p.m. when I'm off work? Thank you. A valid reason to call someone. Don't do it while he's at work. Or text him. I don't know. I'm escaping. Well, I'm glad you're escaping. Escape. Dude, it's so weird. I told him it was weird. Yeah. And I mean, I can see like maybe his parents were like excited. You know, maybe the work opportunity is really cool. But it's weird that they were blowing up his phone. Like, I feel like if I was in that scenario, I feel like my mom would text me and be like, hey, there's this new opportunity. Let me know what you think of it. But she wouldn't like call me repeatedly. It's just, yeah, that's odd. That's really odd. Interesting. Oh no, I would be pissed. I'd be like, if you do that, I am calling the place and I'm telling them I did not sign up for this. I'm so sorry. No, that would piss me off. Okay, shall we do a collective? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You let me know how it goes, girl. That sounds stressful as fuck. Okay, everyone listen for your sign. Aries, lots of money coming your way, but some people are going to view you as selfish, and who gives a fuck, okay? See, this is why my phone is on Do Not Disturb, because it would just like piss me off if anybody blew up my phone and they knew that I was at work and it was for something that wasn't an emergency. I would actually lose my mind. I would actually lose my mind. I'd be like, you do that again and you will be blocked. Taurus, we have the Ace of Wands reverse and the Seven of Pentacles. Taurus, you're invested in something that you don't want to be invested in. Why is that? I can't get you out of it, so I don't know what you want me to do. Okay. Gemini. Oh, not the anxiety. Eight of Swords, the World in the reverse. Gemini, you are like running in circles in your head. Move on. You're like in a whirlpool. Find the exit. Get out. It's all up here. It's all up here, Gemini. Go outside. Touch some grass. Feel the wind on your face. Cancer, 10 of Cups, 2 of Wands reverse. Walking home. Cancer, if you have some sort of goal with like your relationships or like your home life, start working on it, or like make the plan. I feel like you don't want to make the plan, or you don't want to act on something. I don't know what that means, but if you want something done, you got to just get it done. Leo, we have the Fool and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Aquarius energy, that's interesting. Wow, I never get this from the Queen of Swords reverse, but Leo, kind of like just jump into this new beginning. Try not to think about it logically. I feel like you're in Aquarius energy. Aquarians are very logical. They're very tech savvy. What you want to do, there's no set plan for it. There's no step 1, step 2, step 3. It's very... it's just not logical, and you don't really know what's coming next. So just go for it and see what happens. Okay. Virgo, King of Swords, Ace of Cups in the reverse. Oh, God. I feel like you're afraid to speak your mind, Virgo. I feel like, or not speak your mind, you're afraid to like talk about how you feel. Like you want to say the right thing, but however you feel is valid. So, Libra, 7 of Cups and the Hangman. 7 of Cups reversed. I feel like you're hyper focused on something you should not be focused on. I feel like you are focused on something you should not be focused on. Stop it. Scorpio, 2 of Cups and the Page of Swords reverse. Scorpio, someone that you broke up with is like heavily stalking you, but they're not going to say anything. So I don't know how you feel about that. Sagittarius, 9 of Cups and the Ace of Swords reverse. Kind of the same as Leo. Sagittarius, maybe this is like a fire sign thing. Because yeah, Aries was kind of the same. Okay, fire signs, you're being asked to just go for it. Do whatever it is that you want to do. But specifically for you, Saggy. Ooh. I feel like you don't exactly know what to say or write. Some of you Saggies could be writers. You don't exactly know what to say or write. You're very concerned about aesthetics, but you do want something. Maybe you don't have enough knowledge on something. Like maybe you want to be a writer, but you've never taken any writing classes, or you've never written an essay in your entire life. I don't know. But it's okay to write something and have it not be perfect. Like, just write the thing. Interesting. It's okay to do something for fun too, and like not be an expert at it, you know? Capricorn, we have the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Capricorn, are we worried about money? What's going on? Why'd your money halt? I think you know. I think you know how to make it better too. Something tells me that you don't want to face it. Okay. Aquarius, Ten of Pentacles, Three of Swords, reverse. Jesus. Aquarius, get ready to get everything that you have asked for. You're coming out of a period of like resting and healing from heartbreak, healing from something very painful. And you will be, it's giving Saturn, it's giving, it's giving being rewarded by Saturn, which Aquarians know. No, they know Saturn. They know Saturn. So good luck, Aquarians. You're getting everything you could ever want. I claim. Pisces, Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Pisces, you know what burdens you need to drop in order to find more balance. I feel like you know this. You know. So do it, Pisces. A lot of the vibes tonight were just like, you know what you need to do, so do it. Interesting. I'm just reading through all the comments. And the Delulu has been fed. Right? For the Aquarians. Oh, I'm happy it was helpful. Thank you for watching. Oh my gosh, it's 8:41. Does anyone have any questions for me before I head out? Not free tarot questions. Now I want to watch The Devil's Advocate. I think I'll watch it tonight. Any general questions about spirituality? Any personal questions you're curious about? Alex, where did this obsession with Keanu Reeves come from? Are you mentally ill? Are you mentally stable? Do you need help? You're welcome. I'm very curious to see what happens for you. No, I haven't listened to it yet. I watched the track list video today, and I thought it was that was like super cool. I was like, that was a really cool way to introduce a track list. So I was like very impressed by like the creativity of that video. I loved it. But I have not listened to the whole thing. Is it out yet? Is it like officially out? You know, I still haven't listened to Ten's album though. I need to listen to Ten's album. I'm like really behind. I'm really, and there's other stuff I want to listen to as well, like not NCT related, and I just like haven't done it. I also need to finish the Thai drama that I was watching, Boy Next World. I haven't finished that. I have like 2 episodes to go. How did your Keanu obsession start? Honestly, I think it was just ingrained in me from a young age. My mom is a really big Keanu fan. I grew up watching all of his movies, and I always thought he was handsome, but like I just didn't really like it. I just didn't really get it. Cause my mom, like when I was little, and for anyone who grew up in like 80s, 90s, early 2000s, you'll know what I'm talking about. when cable, you know, was still a thing and you just flip through channels and there would just be random movies on, my mom, I can't tell you how many times I watched A Walk in the Clouds, The Lake House. What are the other movies that would come on that I would watch with him? Not The Matrix. They didn't really like play The Matrix on like regular cable. Any sort of rom-com that he was in. Oh, Sweet November too. April 7th. Okay, good to know. I did really like the song he did with Hey Chen. It was really good. Oh, good night, Sammy. But yeah, so my mom used to like, every time he had a movie on, we would watch it or just be like playing in the background. And then, well, also like my mom was like a fan of his anyway, because, and you guys have heard me tell this story before, but back in like the 90s, it wasn't cool to like do things by yourself, but so she didn't go. But Keanu and his band were, I'm saying Keanu, like I know him like just by his first name. What the fuck? Keanu Reeves and his band, they were playing at like a bar down the street from her house. She was like, oh, I'm gonna go. Love Keanu Reeves. But she didn't go. She didn't have anyone to go with. Me personally, I would not go to a bar by myself either, like as a woman, so I don't blame her. But yeah, so she's always been a big fan. And then I don't know what it was, but like a few months ago, what did I watch? I watched one of his movies and then I was like, I'm going to watch every single Keanu Reeves movie that has ever existed. And then that happened. I watched all the John Wick movies, and I'm not super into like really, really violent movies. I don't like, they're not entertaining to me. But for some reason, I really, really, really like the John Wick movies. Like, it's very out of character for me to like a movie like that. But the John Wick movies kind of made me like a very big fan. And then I watched Speed, and I was like, oh, I think I watched Speed before. I can't remember. Well, when I watched Speed, the point is that I was like, that is my dream man right there. Right there. And so, yeah, there he is right there. So he kind of became like a dude I want to put on my vision board. But when I was watching all of his movies, I was kind of like studying his career, because he is known for being just like very quiet and very kind. Like, he stays out of the spotlight. And that's always been kind of like my goal. Like, I want to be in this industry and I want to be successful, but I also don't want everybody in my business. And I've never really known how that was possible. Like, and so I try to have examples that I can look to. I feel like he's a pretty good example. Like, nobody really knows what he's up to. Like, he has like a motorcycle company, and he's also working on a comic book, but you wouldn't really know that unless you sought out that information, you know? So he's just someone that, like, I kind of want my career to be like that. So, yeah. I started a K-drama, and then the actor was in a scandal a day after I started it. Oh my gosh, is it the guy who dated the super young girl? I'm so sorry. The bar story with your mom, I seriously feel like she could have met... She probably could have. Yeah. I was like, Mom, you could have hooked up with Keanu Reeves. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. Mom, you could have seduced Keanu Reeves. I wonder what year that was. I can't remember. It was sometime in like the mid-90s. I swear to God, if it was like after Speed, like Speed to me is like, he's so fucking hot in Speed. I would lose my mind if I saw like Speed Keanu Reeves in a bar. I would lose my fucking mind. Or the first Matrix movie, Keanu Reeves. I mean, he's hot in all of them, but like the first one in particular, I would lose my mind. My list is closed. I'm actually about to get off. I'm so sorry. You can get a reading for the bank. That's the guy who was dating. Is that the guy who was dating the young girl? I don't know what his name is. Is that him? Oh my God. I mean, I understand like not wanting to support his works, but you know, there are other, I don't think it's a bad thing to keep watching his dramas. There are other actors in those dramas that should be, oh my gosh, excuse me, that should be like supported. So, cause he was in a lot, so wasn't he? He was in quite a few, so it makes it harder. It makes it, you know, not as believable. So like, oh, he's actually a piece of shit in real life. Oh. It's like, God, I don't even like to bring it up. It's like, I was so sad when, you know who and NCT got kicked out. I was like, this is the most disappointing thing that has happened in a long time. So, man, that was a dark day in NCT. It was a dark, dark day. It was a dark day, man. I don't know. It was rough. Dude, speaking of NCT, Jayan was in my freaking dream last night. Nothing crazy. He was just there. I'm like, what are you doing here? Aren't you in the military right now? Go fight for your country or something. With me? My girlfriend? Or his girlfriend? Literally broke my sister's heart because that was her bias. Yeah. And you know what? I would go to bat for that man. Because like when he got his YouTube channel, I was like, yes, finally he gets something. Because he is like so fucking talented. And obviously like he was in like SM jail. Or SM basement jail, whatever the fuck they call it. Whatever we all call it. The basement. It was very obvious that they were like gatekeeping him. Which you guys know how I feel about. There are a lot of people in NCT that are being gatekept and it upsets me. But he was definitely one of them. And so when he finally got his YouTube channel, I was like, yes. I was rooting for him. I really was. I was very confused as to why he didn't get a solo album before like Doyoung, or just because he's older. Not because Doyoung doesn't deserve it. Obviously he does. Love that guy. Love that guy. Love a good Aquarius man. But I was like confused. But now I'm like, interesting. Still no updates on that though. I don't know. I know he avoided going to court or something. No, I don't want to spread misinformation. He avoided something. Did he avoid arrest? I don't know, something like that. The SM dungeon, thank you. Johnny is definitely... Did you guys see... Someone posted a video from Send Off and someone asked him, like, when are we getting, like, Johnny solo music? And he was like, hopefully soon. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. I was like, was that a PR answer? Like, I really want to, but they're not letting me. Or was that, like, something's actually happening? So, I would love, like, a house music album. That would be cool. Because then he can have features from, like, a bunch of people. It would be so cool. I love a good club music moment. I want someone to revive, like, 90s. Is it house music? I don't know. I don't know if you guys know the band or the group Toy Box. Their music was really cheesy, but, like, in the best way. in like the best way. Their music was so good. And then like, you know, like the song Barbie Girl, I need that to come back. And I need that to come back right now. Yeah, I think he has, I think he's going back to Thailand. Dude, when he was in Thailand, was it last year, to DJ, I was so upset because people in the crowds were literally just like this with their phones. I'm like, dance! Pisses me off. Get me in the room. I'm dancing. What? We need fist pumping. We need fist pumping. We need dancing. We need jumping. Yes, he's hot. But we gotta dance. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Anyway, I need like Barbie Girl music to come back. I need it. And like the aesthetic I'm thinking of, they should hire me to like, SM needs to hire me. They shouldn't. The aesthetic needs to be vintage Jean-Paul Gaultier. I'm probably mispronouncing that. But did you guys ever see The Fifth Element? It's a 90s movie. Fashion is phenomenal. That's the aesthetic I need. Don't know it? Go look it up. And then play Barbie Girl while you're looking at the fashion. That sounds so fun. Oh my God, have fun. Right? I only have like 2 videos from the concert. I don't blame people for like wanting to film. Like that's totally normal, but like you cannot stand there, especially like a DJing thing. Like you can't just stand there with your phone up the whole time. Like that. The millennial in me is like, no, we need fist pumping. I was in middle school and like high school during Jersey Shore. Like that, come on, like, let's go. Beat the beat up. I've realized I film a little and watch most of it and I remember the show better. Right? Yeah. I think the hardest thing for me at the concert was I kept looking at like the big screen and obviously you want to see them better, but I was like, no, I need to watch the stage. Like, yeah, they look really small, but like they're really actually right there, like on the stage. Yeah, they look this big, but like they're right there. So I had to keep reminding myself to like watch the stage and like really be in the present moment. Only took my phone out a couple of times. It was during one of the slower songs. And yeah, the rest, dude, when Kick It came on, I cannot tell you the energy that ran through my veins. I was bleeding neon green. When Kick It came on, I swear to God, I like transformed into a neobong. Intense moment, let me tell you. Did you guys see Woods and Jan performing? I saw a clip of that. I got on a TikTok for like 2 seconds today, and that was the first thing on my For You page. I was like, TikTok knows what I want to see. I was bleeding neon green. I was glowing. My veins were glowing. I was like a glow in the dark, like star. You know, the ones that like you put on your wall? That was me. You're like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Sounds like a 90s vibe. For sure. For sure, for sure. NCT has a song called, what is it called? 90s Love or some shit. There's so much music in that goddamn group. There's like 15 different subgroups. All of them have friggin' solo albums. That's not true, but I can't keep track of everything. I really can't. Even the hits, sometimes I get confused. Yeah, 90s Love was cute. You know what? I've always been like a casual listener of let's play ball. Let's play ball. And then for some reason, it just hit differently like 3 months ago. And I listen to it like twice a day now. But that's how I am. I'm like that with all music. Doesn't matter what artist. Like, something will come out and then I won't listen to it for like 5 years. And then I'm like, yo, this is a hit. And it came out like a bajillion years ago. I need Chen and Johnny. I just need more Johnny in general. Yuta didn't get enough love. Dude, Yuta's album was so good. And then I was kind of upset. Where was I? I think we're at the Source after the concert. I was like, do you guys have Yuta's album? Do you guys have Yuta's album? Nobody had Yuta's album. And I was like, why isn't Yuta's album here? There has to be a reason for that. Like, were they not able to get it? Because I feel like the stores here in the States wouldn't like discriminate against Yuta. So I was like, where the fuck is where can I buy his album? I wanted every version, but I didn't buy it right away because I wanted to buy something else at the time and I can't remember what it was. But I was like, okay, I'll just wait till it gets to the States. Cause that's what I do sometimes with, like I'll buy one version of like Kai's album and then I'll wait for them to get to the States and then I'll go buy them at there's this one store in San Diego I like to go to. But yeah, so I was like, where the frick? I should have bought Yuta's album when it like went for pre-order or whatever. Cause like nobody has it and it upsets me. They definitely could have done more. And you know what? Yuta brought back like I guess for me, middle school emo music. I was like, I've been missing this. Thank you. Yeah, the promotion for it was just like not there. And I didn't really understand. I was like, okay, you guys gave him a solo album. Like, wouldn't you want to promote it? Like, I don't get it. I didn't understand it. The song makes no sense, but I love it. Like, what do you mean your universe in a bit? Let's play ball. You're my world, my universe. Okay, NCT, whatever you say. Okay, Mark. Okay, Mark, whatever you say, Mark Lee. You're like, I was the whole street team for Yuta when this album came out. It was so good. It was so good. And I need more. I need another album. Okay, Mark. Okay, Mark Lee. That's fine. Let's play ball. Yeah, Mark, whatever you say. Me with Johnny. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Haha, you're so funny, Johnny. Ha 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 ha. Love you. Dude, Momentum Johnny is like a whole other level. Like 30-year-old Johnny, I feel like 29-year-old Johnny was like hot. And I mean, he's always been hot. But like 30-year-old Johnny, I don't know what happened on his 30th birthday. I don't know what happened. They injected something into him. The man is like extra fine. Extra, extra fine. And I want to know what he injected. Because I want some of it. I want to look like that too. Dude, oh my gosh. Okay. When you said, but Mark sometimes. Okay. So when Kayla was here, we were just like, we were still at the concert, right? But we were like here in my room. So we were watching content. And we were watching one, I don't remember exactly what the title of the video is, but it's when they were getting fitted for, I think, a really big performance that they were doing, or it was the Momentum tour. I don't know what it was. They were at a fitting. 30, flirty, and thriving. He's so fine. Okay. But in this video, like, everyone's super cute, da-da-da-da. Oh my God, Johnny looks so hot without makeup. Ah, you know, typical shit that I say. And then Mark walks in. And And Kayla and I were just like, whoa. I don't know what he consumed that day. I don't know how much neon green was injected into his veins that day. Oh my God, I wish I knew what video it was. They were getting fitted for something. I couldn't tell. I think he had makeup on or something, but he was kind of acting like a frat boy. Not like the creepy kind, but like just kind of like cool. Cause you know how Mark is kind of like, he's kind of like goofy, but he was acting very cool. And he was so hot. And Kayla and I were like, whoa, 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 Mark, whoa, whoa, whoa. It was like very overwhelming because like, I always think that like Mark is like very cute and like very handsome, but I also like, he's not my vibe because, you know, he's like a few years younger than me. So I'm like, still think he's hot, but I'm like, he's 25. I want nothing to do with that. But in that video, there was something going on with him. There was something happening there. And I was like, yo, and it was just like one moment after another. And I was like, this is what they mean by bias wrecking, because this man looks extra fine right now. It makes me insane. See, and that's why I got to take breaks, because Johnny just keeps getting better and better and better and better looking. And it's stressing me the fuck out. I can't be stressed like this over men. Because they're men. Are you taller than Mark? That's so funny. Not your short king. Not your short king bias wrecker. How tall is he? Is he short? He's not that short. Is he? I don't know. The New York side of Mark, yeah. How long did he live in New York for? Was he there for like 2 seconds? Was he there like Jan was in Connecticut for like a few years? That's why I'm here, man. How long was Jan in the States for? It was only like 4 years, right? 5'9". That's like average. That's like average man height. That's not bad. It's not bad. That's like 2 inches taller than me, you know? I can work with that. It's the video he did. I don't know what you're talking about. I lied. He's 5'9". See, you're fine. You're good. You're just like at eye level. You're like Zendaya and Tom Holland. That's a flex, though. That's a flex. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe the answer is to find someone that is your height, not taller and not shorter. Someone you're at eye level with. Maybe that's the answer. Except not me with Johnny. He's the exception. I feel like Johnny's taller than 6 feet tall, because when we were at the concert, I was like, he's kind of tall. I feel like he's taller than 6 feet. Maybe he grew. I grew in my 20s. But men grow a lot more in their 20s. Maybe Mark still has growing to do. Maybe Mark will be 5'11" the next time we see him. Brit Barbie, I cannot. Oh my God, it's 9:07. How long have I been talking about NCT for? I feel like the end of my lives is always just me like talking about NCT. You're so right, because he's always like this. And I think tall people do that because they feel weird when they're taller than other people. Like my friend Lewis, he's 6'4", and he does this thing where he like, you know how like when the guys are getting their makeup done and they kind of like spread their legs super wide so they become shorter, but they don't lean down because it's like uncomfortable to do that. That's what my friend Lewis does. Like he just like spreads his legs super wide so that he's like right here with everyone. And then his legs are like out to here. And I'm like, bro, we're all gonna trip on you. Okay, Spider-Man looking like daddy long legs. Oh, Youngji. Okay, yes. I still haven't seen that video and I need to go watch it. I love her. I love her so much. She's so funny to me. Like, she's so funny. She's so talented. She's so pretty. And she's so young. I cannot wait to see what she does with her career. Like, she has, I just look at her and I'm just like, you are going to be, like, she's already a superstar, but like, you are going to be, like, she's going to be crazy. Like, give her like 5 years and she's going to be like fucking running the industry. Love that for your friend. Yeah. Yeah, he's very tall. But it's so true. Johnny does slouch a lot. I'm like, I think that's a tall person thing. Oh yeah, the interview she did with Jan was super funny. It's so weird because like, I think about like, if I were to do interviews like in Korea, I feel like I would have to get a crash course on like how to not be fucking annoying, because I feel like the things that they get embarrassed by, I don't get embarrassed by those things. Because you know how like Korean culture is a lot more like conservative. I'm like watching these shows and I'm like, bro, I would just be embarrassing people left and right if I went on one of these shows, because I wouldn't know when to shut the fuck up. But like they get so like shy around like the littlest thing. I would get kicked out of these shows. Her having didn't she subscribe to Mark's bubble or something? I love that for her. She's the ultimate manifester. We need to get her her what's it called? Her manifestation methods. Oh, I'm not doing any free questions. I'm sorry. I'm too unhinged for Korean TV. No, really, like, I don't, like, if you watch these shows, like even this much flirting, it's just like, I feel like my natural state of being is just like flirtatious or like sarcastic. Like, it's all of those things. I don't know if that's just because I'm American, but I just think I would be like I would get kicked out. I would get kicked out because they'd be like, she's hitting on everybody, but that's like not necessarily true. She's hitting on everyone. She's trying. I mean, yeah, if like a bunch of idols were there, I'd probably like accidentally hit on a bunch of people, but accidentally. Dude, I can't do bubble. I can't do bubble. That's too dystopian to me. I'm not judging people that have bubble, but I will go insane if I get bubble. I will go insane if I get bubble. I'll become a crazy person. I know exactly where I'm headed if I download bubble. Bubble, okay. So I actually talk about bubble in my upcoming disposability culture video in K-pop. But okay, so this is the way bubble works. It's basically like a messaging app with an idol, but the perspectives are different. So that would be me though. So the idol can send out messages to their subscribers. So say you subscribe to Jaehyun's bubble. When he sends out messages, it looks like you're chatting with him, but he's sending messages to all of his subscribers. You don't see all of the other subscribers. All you see is what he's sending to you and what you're sending to him. From your perspective, you're just having a conversation with him, but he's not necessarily replying to you or speaking directly to you. He can see every single message from his subscribers. So there's going to be a lot of messages and a lot of things will get missed. The artists also cannot directly message the subscribers. So Jaehyun can see everything. So say like me, you, and Kat are all subscribed to Jaehyun, right? Delusional. Jaehyun's looking at all of our messages to him. We're like, you're so fine. Love you, Jamal. Love you, King. My glorious King Jamal. But like, none of you guys can see me in the chat like, Jamal, the next time you're in LA, like, let me know. Next time you're in San Diego, let me know. You can't see me saying any of that. He can't reply to me. I can't see what Wonton is saying, you know, which is probably a good thing. Wonton will get offended if, wait, can you see? I don't think you could see what I'm messaging to them. No, I don't think so. Anyway, we don't know what Kat's saying either. Maybe she's crying over Mark to Jaehyun, and I don't know. Yeah, okay, yeah, thank you for mentioning that. We love you, Jamal. I'm sure she has bubble. I'm sure she has lots of bubbles. Yeah, and me, like, if I'm telling you right now, if I had bubble, at first I'd be like, hee hee ha ha, this is fun, this is funny. And then a week later, in the trenches. I already know me. I know me. I know me. The marketing works on me. That's why I have to take breaks. Was she? How does she not have a restraining order? Maybe she has a restraining order against Jaehyun. Or not against Jaehyun. Maybe Jaehyun has one against her. So if he's not there, she can be there. I feel like he would have a restraining order though, but maybe not. Can we look that up? Is that something we would have access to? These idols are way too fucking nice too. Who's the idol that got attacked in the staircase? I made a note about it because I'm talking about that in my video. Someone got attacked in a staircase. Was it someone from Enhypen? I can't remember. Oh, I'm so jealous. Oh my god, she's so lucky. Johnny's cheating on me? Is that what you're saying? How dare he reply to another girl on Weibo? Johnny, hello? We're in a committed relationship. I'm kidding. I sound crazy. They need me on the security team. Bro, they're so fucking... They're like, these dudes are... And the girls too. They're way too fucking nice to these stalkers. The way I would like scream at people... The videos of like the Sasaengs getting on the planes and like sitting next to them and like the way I would crash the fuck out. I would be like, if you don't get the fuck away from me, I'm gonna punch you in the face. I would crash out. Caught for real. Well, you know, if Mark starts doing that on Weibo, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. If he starts doing all that, I'll let you know, because obviously these men cannot be trusted. I need their old security team to come back. I remember them elbowing. Oh my god, one of my favorite videos is the video of the security guard taking out that one fan, and then Taeyong is like, oh my god, it brings me so much joy. It like fills my heart with like, with love. I'm like, yes, I need more of it. I need more. Because the way, see, me as a celebrity, I'm walking around with pepper spray. You come near me, don't come fucking near me. And trust. If I was, okay, say that like you're dating one of them and you're like out in public with them and bitches are coming up. I'm pepper spraying people. Do not come near me. No. These bitches are too nice. I need these idols to start pepper spraying people. If I got pepper sprayed by my bias, I think that I would go to a psych ward. I would reevaluate a lot of things, which a lot of the Sasaengs need. They need to go to the psych ward. And they need to figure it out. They are. I said I was about to get off, but I haven't. I've just been talking about NCT. I'm so sorry. My list is closed, though. That would be the end for me. See, and that's why I don't want to see them in person or, like, out in public. Like, if I ever saw NCT or EXO If I ever saw them at like a Pete's Coffee, I would just wait in my car until they all fucking left. I'm not kidding. I know that sounds fake. I don't want to be accused of stalking them. The way I would run the other direction. Not the tears and sell it on eBay. Oh my God. Jan's tears on sale for $1 million. I wonder if there's any I remember in high school people selling used napkins from Justin Bieber on eBay. I remember that. I wonder if people do that for K-pop. Oh, excuse me. I would lose my mind. I would go through so much pepper spray. Just Oh, did I ever show you guys my camera from high school? I was thinking about me holding my camera. Here, I'll give a I found my Coolpix camera. I feel like I showed you guys this. I'd be like this. Wasn't it cute? My aunt got me this when I was 14. So it was 2009, 2010. Johnny, can I have a picture? Mark Lee. I couldn't do it. Really? You have it? This shit is selling for $300 on Depop. I'm like, what the fuck? It is super cute, right? I think I have a video on here from the concert. Do I? I can't tell how the quality is because... Oh yeah, I have so many pictures from the concert. I took a lot of pictures of the stage before the concert started. It had been so long since I'd been in just to a concert in general. I was like, oh my God, I forgot what this looks like. I forgot what a big stage looks like. Right, super blurry. You wouldn't even be able to tell it's them. See, that's I gotta stay in the car. Let them leave. Just let them get their coffee and leave, and I'll come in after. I can't do this. I can't do this. I'll meet them when I'm famous. One of my dreams is to be a representative or whatever for Louis Vuitton. Oh my God, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. And then I'd be like, can I sit next to Yuta? I won't speak to him, I promise. Just, can I sit 3 seats away from Yuta? Can I just experience his Scorpio energy, please? Hello, Amy. I am about to get off. I've been saying that for 20 minutes, but... Right? I think it's very realistic to end up at a Jackson Wang hangout. He's hot, dude. Dude, if he hit on me, I would be like, yeah. Yeah. I'm down. Are you in, wait, Amy, are you in Japan? Have you gone to Japan yet? You're getting a deal with Acne Studios to sit. And you know what? I'm glad that we're putting it out there into the universe because I really like Acne Studios. I legitimately really like their clothes. I would love to be, even if he for some reason left, I would still like to go to one of those shows because Acne Studios, I really like their clothes. Their bags are cool too. I really like Louis Vuitton's bags. And then I really like Versace. I love Versace clothes. I love when Versace really gets into their their very infamous patterns. They have a couple of patterns that are very Versace. Oh my God. There are very particular brands. I'm still curious about Prada. I don't know how I feel about Prada. Dolce & Gabbana is almost up there for me. Tom Brown. Does Tom Brown do women's stuff? Wait, Amy, aren't you going to Japan though? Am I making that up? I thought you were going to Japan for a little bit. Not for like forever. Not yet. But like, aren't you going there for something? In April. Okay, that's what I thought. You got a scarf from them? Ooh, good to know. I was watching one of my favorite creators who, what was her name Jennifer? I can't remember. I'm really bad about like names with my favorite creators, which is really bad. I know. But there is this creator that like goes to different stores and shows you like, oh, this is what like the fabric content of this is, and this is why the construction of these. Is it Jennifer? Jennifer, I subscribed to her. Wait, hold on. I'll figure it out later. But she's coming out with her own brand, and I signed up for like her email list for when she like does release her brand. But she was explaining the difference between like a cheaper 100% cotton shirt and then like a more expensive 100% cotton t-shirt. And she was saying that like for her brand, and I'm not going to get into the details of like what the differences are because it's a whole thing, and I honestly don't remember all of the terms that she used. But she was saying that for her brand, she's doing the more expensive version of the 100% cotton, and it's like the cotton goes through an extra process, so it gets a bunch of debris out, and it's a lot more. It ends up being a lot more shiny, and is it more tightly woven? I can't remember, but it just ends up being more shiny. So. And then some other stuff. But she said that the factory that she's using is also like Acne Studios uses their factory. So I'm really excited to see like what her price points are. And yeah. Vivienne Westwood, fire. And I was literally just talking about Jean-Paul Gaultier because I loved The Fifth Element. In one of my costuming classes, we would watch one movie a week and then study the costumes. Yeah. Wait, or was that costuming and film? That was my costuming and film class, sorry. Yeah, costuming and film, not like actual costuming. But we watched The Fifth Element, and oh my god, like Jean really did his motherfucking thing with that costume design. Just phenomenal. Her name, let me look her up. I like just subscribed to her today because I was like casually watching her, and then I realized that I never like actually subscribed to her. You know how that goes on TikTok. It's like, oh, this content shows up, but I'm not subscribed to you. What was I watching her on? Let's go to history. Oh, here she is. She's so cute. Love her. Jennifer Wang. Jennifer Wang. She's on YouTube. I watch her on YouTube. She's also on TikTok. I found her on TikTok, and then I got off of TikTok because I don't want to doom scroll. And I found her on YouTube. Yeah, I would, dude. Why is it still playing? This video is not up anymore. Why is it playing? What the fuck is happening? Okay, we'll just X out of this then. That was weird. Oh, Mercury retrograde. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the Met Gala. In theory, I want to go to the Met Gala, but it sounds so anxiety inducing. All those people, I think I would like lose my mind. I just have too much anxiety for it, I think. It'd be cool to go though. It'd be really cool. Especially because like you get to work with a designer. Like that's so cool. Vivienne Westwood is like, oh gosh. Her aesthetic is just so it's so like, is whimsical the right word? It's just so good. Is whimsical the right word? It's very, like, she can be very witchy and whimsical, and like, it's very intense, but like in a very feminine way. Like, so good. Yeah. I think like for the most part, Vivienne Westwood, like her clothes are very like, they have a vibe to them for sure. They have a vibe. It's very like witchy, whimsical, like like the hot supervillain. The hot supervillain that you just can't be mad at. It's like Cruella de Vil. Like, Cruella de Vil scares me, but also, who is that diva? You know? Okay, I am going to get off now. I've been saying I was going to get off for like 30 minutes. So, love you guys so much. Thank you for listening to me talk about NCT for a long time. I know I do this every fucking night, and Keanu Reeves. I'm so sorry. Clearly I have a type: tall, beautiful, pretty men. So if you know any, let me know and ask them if they like redheads. So, oh no, you missed the K-pop chat. Oh no. And your name is Kai. So there's your twin right there. Anyways, love you guys so much. I will be back tomorrow. So yeah, maybe I'll listen to Mark's album tomorrow. I am going to a Roxy / Quicksilver warehouse sale tomorrow. I'm pretty excited. So I'll show you guys what I end up with. Haul time. We'll see if there's anything good. I'm going there for flip-flops. I'm going there for sandals, but hopefully there's some good clothes, but we'll see. Maybe I'll pull a Jennifer Wang and I'll look at all the fabric content and stuff like that, and I'll act like an influencer or something. So anyways, love you guys so much. I will see you guys tomorrow.